Órale, Cholo Trucker Mas movies and shows. And here we got the horror movie Oculus. Oculus came out in 2013. It is an hour and 45 minutes long. You can watch this movie on Plex, Amazon Prime Video, YouTube, Google Plays Movie and TV, Fandango at home. I watched this movie on Amazon Prime. Let's get to the descriptions. Haunted by the violent demise of their parents 10 years earlier, adult siblings Kaylee and Tim are now struggling to rebuild their relationship. Kaylee suspects that their antique mirror, known as the laser glass, is behind the tragedy. The seemingly harmless reflection contained a malevolent supernatural force that infects the mind of anyone who gazes into it. As Kaylee gets closer to the truth, the siblings become caught in the mirror's evil spell. Rotten Tomatoes has this movie at 75%. Okay, I've never heard of this movie. Um, it came across my feed and I watched the trailer and I enjoy a good horror flick. I do, man. And I'm like, okay, all right, this one looks pretty good. So I went ahead, checked it out, and I'm gonna tell you guys this. I enjoyed this movie. However, when it comes to it being a horror flick, yeah, no, it doesn't really make the cut, man. It's more, I would say, mind games, right? Because that's mainly what the movie really does with you. It kind of plays with your mind. So I like the way this movie was laid out. And it's exactly what the description says, right? So you have Homegirl who finds this mirror, which I don't know why she needed to go do that. I maybe just to prove because of her parents who died 10 years earlier. Um, her brother is he's being released, right? Because he was in therapy and an insane house or whatever, man, because of everything that he went through. He's being released. She picks him up, takes him to back to the house where mom and dad both died, and she has the mirror there and she sets up all these cameras, and she's all like, okay, I'm gonna prove to everybody that this mirror is the cause of my parents' death, what caused my dad to go psycho and kill my mom and kill himself, right? And look, throughout and that's basically where the movie takes place. The movie basically takes place all in that room, all in that house. Her just, having time. She has the room set up with a boogie trap to destroy the mirror. And, she just wants to prove that the mirror is behind all of it. While her brother is like, no, 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 that's not what happened, because he did many years of therapy, about 10 years of therapy. And he's under the impression like, no, you know what? Dad went psycho and he was cheating on mom and he ended up killing her and whatever it may be. And as time is going on, one thing I do like is that they go back and forth. They go back to when they were little kids, showing mom and dad, showing when they moved into the house, showing how it was their family together in that house. Now, it doesn't, you just kind of need to know when it's back then and now, right? Which is pretty easy. It doesn't tell you, it doesn't say like, hey, 10 years earlier or anything of that sort. You just kind of got to make the connection on your own. Like, oh, okay, that's them when they were kids. Okay, that's the mom, that's the dad. Okay, and now this is them now, right? 10 years later. And the movie keeps switching back and forth. Now, at one point, more towards the end of the movie, it just did it way too much. Like, good gosh, man, it was doing it way, way, way too much. Like you're watching one scene and it's like, okay, and then immediately it switches 10 years earlier. Now they're little kids, and it's like, wait, okay, so so it starts confusing the mind a little bit. So it's like, okay, so like, is she reliving it as a little girl? Like, what? what's the part that counts here? And and then 30 seconds later, bam, back to her as an adult, and then bam, back to them when they're little kids, then bam, back to them when they're adults. And it's like, okay, hang on a second, because I understand it's showing us what happened back then, but at the same time, she's walking in the same room. You have her walk up to a door as an adult, and as she opens the door, she's a little girl now. So it's like, okay, is this what she's seeing when she's an adult as well? Like, it's just, it starts playing with the mind a little bit. Um, I'll say this. I'll say this. As it played with your mind, as it played with my mind, right? It kept me intrigued. It kept me intrigued, a little frustrating at times, but it did keep me intrigued. Okay. Come to the end of the movie. The movie did not end the way I really wanted it to, but look, not bad of an ending though. Not bad of an ending. I'm like, that's not really what I wanted to happen, but I didn't really see that coming either. So I'm just kind of like, kind of conflicted. The mirror, it's something about the mirror, right? That's what the movie's about, the mirror. And it just plays so much tricks with your mind. And you kind of get lost a little bit because it's like, okay, so who did that? Who moved that? How did this happen? Oh, you did it, but you don't know that you did it. But the mirror made you do it. You just didn't see it. So it's like, okay, so now you're just kind of like, all right, so she bites into this and now she's cut. Oh no, really, she didn't. No, it's just the mirror made you think that. So I like the mirror can make you think anything and everything. So at some point you're just kind of lost in the movie a little bit. Like it's like, okay, so did this really happen or did this not really happen? Is that real blood? Did this person really get cut or did they not get cut? Because now it's like, somebody's like hurt and injured. It's like, oh man. It's like, oh wait, no, I'm not. Oh wait, somebody's in the room with me. Oh wait, no, she's not. Like, it's like, okay, at some point it does get a little frustrating. Like, okay, yes or no. Like, let's just kind of get to that, right? All that being said, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and give it a little recommendation, not a big recommendation. Again, if you like horror flicks, this isn't really that scary. It's more mysterious than anything else. But as far as it being like, oh man, this is a scary movie, it's gonna freak you out. No, not really. There's little images like what you see right here on the screen, images like this that kind of freak you out a little bit. But for the most part, it's not a big horror flick, more mystery than anything else. And her trying to prove that it's the mirror that's behind it all. And like I said, the ending of the movie, I'm just kind of like, damn, that's not the way I wanted it to end. But it is an ending. It is an ending. So yeah, to a certain degree, I will kind of sort of recommend it. But outside of that, I mean, it's a decent watch. That is the movie Oculus. Trollo Trucker, Moss Movies and Shows. Catch you guys on next one.